Hello everyone, welcome to today's reading vlog, or actually just today's a vlog. Today's just like a random vlog. It's gonna be a reading vlog, but like a mini reading vlog. Like it's not a dedicated reading vlog. You know what I mean? It is almost 10 o'clock now and I have been up for a few hours. I literally just like had a nice relaxing morning, which is great. I had my coffee, I got to have some pancakes, I took care of my dog, and I got to sit and I got to read for a few hours this morning. That was amazing. And I literally just got ready for the gym. That's where I'm about to head off to. But let me go put some moisturizer on while I'm talking to you. When I come back from the gym, I actually have to do like schoolwork and stuff like that. I will be doing that. I'm gonna see, I actually have to check before because I have to do a lab for my chem class because I do all school at home online. And one of the classes I'm taking is chemistry. Where was I going with this? Oh, I have to get some stuff from the store for my lab because it requires a few like store-bought things, depending on what I'm doing. And I don't know if that's the lab for this week or if it's the lab for next week that I need to do that. So I actually need to check right now before I forget, so that on my way home from the gym, I can stop at the store so that I can do my lab. So let me check on that right now, actually. Let's see. I actually don't remember what lab I did last, honestly. I think I'm on to acid-base chemistry, right? No, I didn't do this one. Okay. Disposable cup, aluminum pie pan, cleaning product, glass cleaner, soft drinks, or liquid food items. So I don't need anything for this. When was this one? Was this one already due? Is that why? So I have to do 2 labs this week because I literally didn't do the one from last week. But usually we don't have one due the week of a test. So that confuses me. Either way, doesn't really matter. I have 2 labs to do this week, so it looks like I'll be doing one today and then one another day, which is really unfortunate for me. And it says later this week you should be getting lab 10, which is caloric food content, which is what you need: a jumbo marshmallow, a corn chip, and a large walnut for. All right, so this week I don't need to go to this. Well, I don't need to go to the store today. Then I'm basically ready to go. I'm gonna go to the gym and then, like I said, I'll be back because then I have to do a chem lab today, which is not fun. Not my fave because they take like 3 hours. They literally take so freaking long. I'm gonna have to do that. And then, I don't know, we'll see how like it goes after that. If I can even mentally function to do another thing for school, we'll see. Off to the gym I go. Hello, you guys. I actually have been home for, I want to say at least 30 minutes now. Like I just got home from the gym. I have been doing the Disney Pixar trend basically since I got home. I keep like making them because I'm like, okay, these are cute, but like there are some people's that I see on Instagram that I'm like, those are literally so good and so cute. How come none of mine look like that? Like, not that mine don't really look like that, but they don't at the same time. And I'm like, none of mine look as cute as some of yours. And maybe that's just like a me thing, like, oh, everyone else's looks better than mine. I don't know, maybe I'm just like not typing in the right thing. And there's like this one girl specifically where like I saw it and I didn't realize this was like a trend, and I was like, oh my god, what app did you use? Because hers looks so freaking cute and mine look literally nothing like that. And she just said it was the AI generator. Now I'm like, well, let me see, I'm trying another one. Even though I literally should be doing school right now, some of these are cute. Like, not that they're ugly or that they're bad. Let me see, will it focus? Yeah, there we go. Like, see, like, they're still cute. I do think I have enough though, that I've done enough. And like, I have so many AI photos saved to my phone from like all the different trends. Some of them like popped up though that didn't even look like me. Like, okay, this one doesn't, this one like reminds me of Mrs. Incredible. And I literally typed in kind of like the description of me and like literally Mrs. Incredible came up, and I'm like, that's not what I look like. Maybe with short hair, but even then I still don't think that's what I would look like. So yeah, I saved a decent amount. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I got 15 that I liked. So, okay. I'll probably make an Instagram post with them later, but not right now. And I really wish my hair looked like that all the time because it kind of reminds me of Ariel hair. Like this one specifically really reminds me of like Ariel. This one really reminds me of Ariel. And I always loved Ariel. She was my favorite princess, always. I am gonna do school. Wish me the best. set up everything for me to do for my chem lab. But before I did that, I obviously, as you just saw, went and got some coffee from my clubhouse. Not like a clubhouse club, but you know what I mean, like from my apartment complex. When I say clubhouse, I immediately thought like Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. And like a little kid having a clubhouse like in their backyard in a fucking tree. Anyways, one of the things I wanted to mention was I literally totally forgot that like the apartment complex clubhouse like has free coffee. And like it has like a legit machine and the coffee's actually really good from it. I've decided like, why am I gonna spend my afternoon and go like buy coffee when I can get it for free down there? I mean, obviously if I'm out and about and I want coffee in the afternoon, then like, yeah, but like other than that, why not? I also like every time I go in there, literally no one's ever in there. And there's like a giant couch, there's some chairs, like there's the whole counter. And I really want to start like going down there and using the area because one, I pay for it. And two, because like for reading and stuff, I just want to like have like a maybe another space as well that like I can go, because like I really only have my couch and my bed to really go sit and read, whereas like down there like they have chairs, like I said, they have the couch and everything like that. And yeah, I just really want to like romanticize that part of my life, because I feel like part of me is just like down in this rut and I'm like, you know what, I just need a change of pace, a new change of scenery, and I feel like that might help because it's really nice in there, really bright, open. Love that. And I just wanted to say all of that before I started this lab. Even though I'm literally not even supposed to be drinking coffee or anything like that when I'm doing these, it's whatever. I don't really care. Anyway, that's just all I wanted to say. All I wanted to spew. It was not important information. It was just something I wanted to talk about. So yeah, I'm gonna do my chem lab and let's hope for the best. Okay, I literally just finished my lab now and it's 3:11 and I think I started this lab at like 12 something, like 12:30ish. This is literally like the aftermath of like doing the lab, and you wouldn't think that it would take 3 hours, but it does. And now I just have to clean up everything. So I literally just cleaned everything up, and I do, oof, my gosh. I do have to edit some more because I do have a video that needs to go up, but I need to charge my computer because that just like drains the life out of it. So I'm gonna charge it for a little while. I'm probably gonna read. Yes, so I'm probably just gonna read for a little while. Michael literally just got home. He just pulled in. So I guess we'll see what he wants to do because he might want to hang out for a little bit, which I mean, I don't blame him, because he's been at work all day. Probably gonna read, if anything. I'm in bed right now because I'm gonna read my book. Also, if you can hear Michael downstairs, I'm sorry. He's playing video games with his friends. Let me just talk about this book that I'm reading really quick. 1,000 Boy Kisses. I didn't look up anything before reading this book. I hardly read the back of the book. I just saw like a few posts about it a really long time ago, actually, which is like one of the reasons why I wanted to read it. It's just really sad. Like this, like I just want to tell you guys that it's like really, really sad. I am literally on page 96, and basically like the story follows Rune and Poppy. They're basically like in their brains soulmates, which is great because I love that for them. It's really young. It's a young adult romance. But they like, you know, are like soulmates. So basically right in the beginning of the book, Poppy, it's like really hard to describe what's going on in this book right now without spoiling it, because I did actually read the back of it after I had started reading it, and I was like, oh, okay, this didn't give like any, you know, explanation as to like what the plot is really. Rune and Poppy, like soulmates, like they've known each other since they were 5 years old and they love each other. And then Rune's dad ends up, because Rune is from Norway, dad's company ends up moving him back to Norway, but he's only going for like a few years. So like he moves back, you know, and then like obviously things happen where like Rune and Poppy like don't talk anymore after those few years, and then when he comes back their entire relationship is different, and it's just like this entire like story of like this, I don't know, I don't want to say anything because then it spoils it, but it's just really sad. Like it really is sad. So like her grandma gave her like this jar and was like, yeah, this jar is for you to fill with 1,000 boy kisses. Anytime that it's a special moment, you can write it down. And so at the ripe age of 9, Rune was in love with Poppy and was literally like, no, I'll give you all 1,000 kisses. Like, don't kiss anybody else, please. Well, that's not exactly what they said, but like synopsis of what he said for a 9-year-old. So here we are. We fast forward to age 17. They're in high school. And it's really sad so far. I literally just got to the part of where it's really like interested me. I think it took me like more than 50 pages to really get into it because I was reading it and I wasn't like too like into it yet. And then like last night I read up to a point where I was just like, oh wait, I have to go to bed now. Like I didn't want to stop reading it, but like Michael had to go to bed. That's where I'm at right now. I'm almost on page 100. It got to a part where it's really, really, really sad. I'm not like crying or anything yet because I'm not like too emotionally attached to the characters, but I wouldn't be surprised if this book made me cry. Literally with just the context of it. To be honest, it reminds me of another book, like it was really popular like back in the day, and I don't want to say which one it is because it would literally give away the entire plot point, because like something happened where like you didn't know for like the entire chapter, and the chapters are really long, really, really long. So like you didn't know for like 3 or 4 chapters what was going on as to why her and Rune like stopped talking. It was just like, what is it? Like what? And I literally thought that like she like was pregnant or something, and like that she just went away. That's not what it was. Yeah, I was so confused. I was just like, what's going on? What happened? Anyways, I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna read, and I guess I will update you along the way. But this book actually has a lot of like really cute little like lines in it and stuff like that, and I wish I was like underlining them or something. I just didn't have anything to like do it with because I am like so fearful of like writing in my books, and I really wish that I had done it because there were just some cute little like quotes in here, like cute little things that like they think about each other and like what they said, and I was like, oh my god, that's so cute. And like I just wish I did it because it's just the cuteness of it all, like the whole like innocent naiveness of the young love that it's in here, and it was just really nice to read, and I was like, oh, that's so cute, and I really wish I underlined it. So maybe I'll have to go back and do some underlining of some things because they were really, really cute. Hello you guys, it's the next day. Let me pause Good Little Girls for a second. And I actually did not update you while I was reading yesterday, but I made it all the way to page 200 basically. I'm literally just like 198, and I just want to talk about it real quick before we go into it because like I said, I can't really talk much about the book because like then it kind of gives away the whole plot point. What I will say is that like after Rune and Poppy had been separated for 2 years, they finally come back together, and they get back together, and then they decide to do like these like, not that I want to say they do adventures together, like they decide to go on adventures, but it's just like something they have been saying when they were kids, like, oh yes, in our entire lifetime, like we're gonna go on adventures together. So like they're just like going on doing these things together and everything like that, like all these fun things that they've never done before, and it's very, very repetitive. It's also very, very YA, very, very young adult. So like there are times where like the things that they're saying they're cringy, but they don't necessarily feel cringy because I can imagine myself back to being 14, 15-year-old girl, and if I were to read this at that age, I would have ate this up. I would have been like, oh my gosh, and like crying and like my heart like bursting, like, but there's just like certain things that they keep saying and like they're very, very repetitive where I feel like, okay, like I get it, like the whole point, but like it doesn't need to keep being said. Sorry if you could hear things outside, like them blowing, because that's actually really loud. I don't know if you can actually hear it. Anyways, where was I? Oh, there is a lot of kissing in the book. Like they keep, because it's called 1,000 Boy Kisses. Like they literally like go on and on and on about like kissing each other and stuff like that, which is fine and like cute and everything. It just like happens so much and then it's really repetitive. So that's like my only complaint with the book, but I get it. Like it is a really sweet, cute, thoughtful book and very, very YA, which I do kind of appreciate. So like this can be definitely recommended to like younger readers. I would even say like youngest 14 maybe, that this would be appropriate to read. I don't know. I mean, you could go, I mean, I don't know. You could say like 12 too, but like there is mentions. It's actually only once a mention of like sexual activity, and everything else is just kissing. So like honestly, I could say like 12, 13, because at that point, at that age, I remember like I knew what sex was, so like it wasn't like, it wouldn't be like a thing, but like they don't like straight up say it in this book, or it's not like a graphic that, it's literally just like a casual like sweet moment, then it's like it starts and then it ends. But yes, like I said, it is a very, very YA book, and it's very sweet, it's very, very sad. Bro, really? I'm just gonna continue reading because clearly they're not going anywhere anytime soon. It got me. I literally did not think this was gonna happen. Oh my god. No, I'm so sad. I'm still not even done. It got me a few times. There was one part in the book where I started like tearing up and I was like, oh no. And I didn't think I was gonna cry, but here I am. It got me. It really did. Oh my gosh. I literally, okay, I'm gonna turn this off because I literally cannot stop crying. I will update you when I get to the last page or when I finish it. Yeah, okay. Hello, it's me. Apparently, I am notorious for starting vlogs and then never ending them. So here we are. So I'm coming on here to finish off this vlog because I actually never updated you after I finished 1,000 Boy Kisses, and I just wanted to do that really quick before I wrap up this video. Overall, I really did enjoy it. It was a really cute little sweet read, but like I said, it was a really young adult book, so I just don't think it's appropriate for my age range and everything like that. But other than that, I did absolutely love it. It did make me sad and it did make me cry, and I really was not expecting that. Like you guys saw. You saw I cried. I really just like wasn't expecting it because I full-heartedly believed that I was like, no, I'm not gonna cry, because I knew what was gonna happen going into the book, and I was like, I'm not gonna cry because I didn't feel as connected to them as like I have for other characters. So I really didn't think it was gonna happen. But the next thing you know, here I am bawling my eyes out for these characters. It was overall a really sweet read. I think for Goodreads, I gave it a 4. Actual rating wise, it is a 3.5 stars. That's a personal reason because I feel like the book was just too young for me. Someone else, you know, like a younger reader maybe who connects more with them would give it more of a 5-star read. So there were certain things that I really didn't like about the book, which was the repetitiveness of it. It was super repetitive. Like I said that earlier in this video, I'm pretty sure, but it was super repetitive with some of the lines and everything like that. And I was like, okay, like, alrighty, it's fine. And then I also did not like how the book ended. To other people who read this, I feel like maybe might be a little controversial. I don't know. But like the ending of the book, I just was not on board with. I think it's a bonus chapter too. It's not, I don't think it was something that was originally included. Let me just double check. Yeah, I'm not sure. It doesn't say, it does say that there's bonus material included, but I'm not sure if that's like, there's an extra chapter in here that wasn't involved in the original print of the book, or if the epilogue is like a new ending or something like that, or like a new epilogue. I don't know. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I just didn't love the epilogue necessarily. It just like, I don't know, it just kind of confused me. I mean, it was fine and like sweet at a point, but at the same time I was kind of like, okay, like, you know what I mean? Like it just like didn't hit right for me. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't want to say anything because then it gives it away, and I don't want to like give too much away for the book, because if you want to read it, I want you to kind of go in with no knowledge, I guess, unless you really want the spoilers. I don't plan on doing that for this video. So yeah, that's the only complaint I have, is that I just did not like the ending of the book. But otherwise, it was really sweet, and I really enjoyed reading about Poppy and Rune. But on that note, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to follow me on all my other social medias, as well as subscribing to my channel. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.